the reason we called for the press conference is that the historic Sakyamuni Caves Monastery is facing eviction and demolition, right? And it is, I would say today is a sad day. It's a sad day because monks who should be, we should not have a situation in this country where monks are forced to do press conferences because their monastery is facing this kind of difficulty or danger of demolition and removal. The monastery has been in the caves for over 100 years, lebih 100 tahun. And Gunung Kanthan, the monastery is in Gunung Kanthan. Gunung Kanthan itself, right, is it's a millions of years old. There is important biodiversity elements. You have got flora and fauna that are not found anywhere, including the trapdoor spider, including newly found snail species, etc. Okay, so the biodiversity is so important that it has been actually declared as a geopark site. It has been declared a geopark site by the state government previously, many years ago. Despite that, they are facing destruction, right? Today, this press conference, the main purpose that we are calling for this press conference is to call upon the government to do their duty, which is to declare the Sakyamuni Caves Monastery and the hillside as a national heritage site. Repeated applications have already been made to the government to do this, but they have still not done it, and now they are facing eviction and demolition. I must point out to you that in fact there is an ongoing lawsuit regarding this between the monastery, the persatuan of the monastery, and the private company that has been given a lease by the state government to develop the area or to carry out quarrying for quarrying purposes. Okay. Now that lawsuit is there. In this press conference this morning, we are not touching on that lawsuit. That is for the court to decide, and we do not want to say anything about the lawsuit, right? But what we are saying, and the reason we are here, is to call upon the federal government to do the necessary and declare it as a national heritage site, right? That's what we are saying. If the federal government does that, then the problem is solved. The monastery can continue functioning, and a site of great cultural and natural importance will be preserved for all Malaysians, not just the Buddhist community in this country. Now, I also want to add that the member of parliament, that this monastery is in the Tambun parliamentary constituency, right? And the member of parliament for the constituency in which the monastery is located is the Prime Minister himself, N Surendran Ibrahim. He is the MP who is serving Tambun constituency. So we are calling upon the Prime Minister to do his duty to his constituents in the Tambun area, and also his duty as the head of the federal government. He can, with a stroke of the pen, resolve this matter, because he is not just the MP for Tambun, he is also the Prime Minister, and it is within the powers of the federal government to make that declaration that the monastery complex and the hillside are all national heritage sites. Then no one can touch it. Then it will be preserved for all Malaysians. That is in essence what this press conference is about. The Prime Minister and the federal government have the power to save the monastery. We are saying save the monastery. Dato' Sri Anwar, you are the Prime Minister, you are the MP for Tambun, you are the head of the federal government, you are the first in the cabinet, you can save the monastery. So we are saying, save the monastery. Save the monastery, why? This monastery is not just a monastery in a hill in a corner of Perak. This monastery is a focal point for the broader Buddhist community in Malaysia. It has got impact beyond just being an old monastery in a very old hill. The hill is millions of years old. A lot of biodiversity and all that. Why do we want to destroy hills like this? Right? So, we say it is the duty of the government, the federal government, Kerajaan Persekutuan, to take the necessary steps. The Act is not here for fun. This Act, the National Heritage Act, is here because the people of Malaysia want their heritage sites to be preserved. That's why we have a National Heritage Act. So we are saying government use this and put an end to this danger now. I have done umpteen press conferences in my career as an activist, as a human rights lawyer, as a member of parliament, you name it. I have never had to do a press conference, and I never thought I would be forced. I would have to do a press conference with monks from a monastery who are facing danger to their monastery. This should not have happened in this country. Why? Because these are men who have abandoned the material world, who have sought refuge, and who symbolize and represent spiritual strength, and who are spiritual refuge for ordinary people. Why are they this morning here in KL doing a press conference? This shouldn't be happening. So we hope the federal government opens their eyes and sees what's happening and take the necessary action. This cannot be tolerated. I think that is the main thing that we want to say at this press conference. So we want action, not just action, immediate action. Because the danger is very serious. They can't even get into the monastery properly now. This is a matter of national importance. If the abbot and the monks have come out to do a press conference in KL, then you can understand the importance of the matter. And this is a sensitive matter also. It involves religious beliefs. And you have heard from the abbot that they are prepared to defend. They are here, they are prepared to defend the monastery. I hope government hears that. And because these are sensitive matters also in our multi-religious and multiracial